Hello everyone, welcome back to Fight Tonight channel. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for supporting me, guys. Gervonta Davis Rumoured fight dismissed by Lenoard Ellerbe and Espinoza. After being released from jail sentence this summer, fans have been incessantly speculating over who Gervonta Davis is going to take on next. Though he has long been a strong commercial draw, Davis' star power rose to another level, following his stoppage victory over Ryan Garcia at the T-Mobile Arena back in April. Rumors have been surfacing on social media that for his next fight, Davis could be set to move up to welterweight to take on former world champion Thurman. However, in a recent interview with Fight Hype, thanks advisor Ryan Garcia emphatically shut down talk of Davis versus Thurman in the new year. It never was a possibility. I don't know where that kind of stuff comes from. I tell you people all the time, Tank is his own boss, and when he is ready to go, he will let you guys know. Though there has been no news on an opponent as of yet, Baltimore puncher Davis is still expected to return to the ring in early 2024. Two names that keeping cropping up are PBC stablemates Frank Martin and Isaac Cruz, with Davis having already shared the ring with the latter back in 2020, in what was one of his two professional fights to reach the final bell. There has been also talk of borderline fantasy bouts with pound-for-pound stars Naoya Inoue and Terence Crawford. Those both would no doubt require catch weights, registration clauses, in-strict broadcasts, deals, and just about everything else that make fights nearly impossible to make. The year couldn't have gone any better for Gervonta Davis. On the first Saturday of this year, the 28-year-old wanted to kick off his campaign with a bang. He did just that when he elected to take on Garcia. It was a relatively close fight, that is, until Davis began taking control in the second half. The Baltimore native landed his money shot in the final few rounds, leaving Garcia wobbly. He then stumbled back to his corner before complaining to his coaching staff that he was unable to see, immediately leading to referee Albert Earl Brown stopping things from getting any worse. Davis continued his Garcia tour by permanently shutting the mouth of Ryan Garcia. Although he showed brazen threats and didn't appear worried about what Davis brought to the table, he was forced to eat his words via 7th round stoppage, with Davis whipping out his competition. In the first half of the year, he had plenty of time to make another appearance. However, 2020 hit-and-run conviction, which ultimately led to Davis spending 44 days in jail, somewhat delighted him. Still, once his saldour was up and at, fans were excited for what was the next. Would Shakur Stevenson get the call? How about Devin Haney? Frank Martin was another mouth-watering option. Even Isaac Cruz, although a healthy segment of fans weren't particularly interested. Every match between them was something they could stomach, regardless of who was chosen. Watching Davis throw a jam-packed arena before sending his opponent to the moon was always satisfying. Not to be the bearer of bad news, but don't hold your breath in terms of Davis' return this year. While he was a bit cryptic, the pound-pound star revealed that his 2023 is officially over. "I'm getting my personal life together," said Davis on his social media account. "I will see y'all all at the top of the year." Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.